Stream. Yeah, the stream is okay. Your stream is okay, Akia?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. We're gonna start off. First and foremost, we want to start off to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rokakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of great males to the teacher, Duruella, taught us the truth out of the Bible, and amongst other things, peace and salutations to the elect, scattered to all four corners of the earth, our fellow laborers who push this work and word in truth and sincerity all across the globe. Shalom. This is your brother Talmayat, together with the brother Watazab Zion, coming back at you with another lesson. We from the GMS Holland branch, and we hope it is edifying and straight to the point. Khan, Shalom. Yeah, man.
Shalom.
You see the title, man. The war drums are beating, man. Hey, the elder Naka. Hey, Shalom Akia. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Bashem, Rakagadash, Brakata. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. You see the war drums are beating, man. We see it, man. Hey, we are in the midst of the Third World War, man. Matter of fact, can you start with Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6?
Uh,
Babkosha.
this is this is Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
You see, so we hearing these rumors of wars, man. Israel is warring with Hezbollah, with all these Arabian countries, Iran, Syria, Gaza. You see, we see, and they are really, to add on to it, they are the least of the flock who drawn all these nations to war, man. You see, because behind all these wars, is Israel is behind it, man. That is no doubt. Even in now with Ukraine and Putin, because who are the bankers? Because they always said that it's a bankers' war. These are bankers' wars. You see, all these wars, man, that is going on. And who are the bankers? It's the small heads, man. You cannot go around it. So they are the one who's going to draw everybody in the Third World War, man. And we are in the midst of it. But, physical, the US and Europe don't feel it, but you see with hyperinflation and everything what is going on, it's all because of the war. Everything is the prices of energy, everything is skyrocketing. So we're seeing it, man. Like, hey, we're in the midst of the Third World War, but you see, like Yahushua said, man, we're gonna hear rumors of war, but be not troubled, because why? The elect, the hopeful elect, we say humble, is not troubled about these things, because we know that this was foretold. This have to happen. This was predestined. You see? So you see all these rumors, we hearing these things, but we know major prophecies have to be fulfilled first before the great day of the Lord, man, that the Third World War is going to come. You see? So the end is not yet. So we seen all these things, but we know that, hey, it ain't going to go off right now, because why? The Lord is not a man that he should lie. He said everything goes, the Lord does everything in decency and order. You see? So if he says, hey, the MOTB has to come and all these things, it had to be fulfilled first. So it cannot be a Third World War and there is no MOTB. Because why? The shifting season have to happen also, man. You see? So Kanak, yeah?
You got a
Can
precept?
you, Kanak?
This is Jeremiah 49, verse 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh, that he had taken against Edom and his purposes, that he had purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
Yeah, man. Speak on it.
Yeah, it's like what you were saying. It's Israel. Israel is the least of the flock that is going to draw out this World War III. The Most High also is speaking against the least of the flock, which the least of the flock is Amalek, which is part of Edom. You know,
Yeah,
So that's
God.
why the
The
Most
head
High,
tribe.
this all is linked together. You might think that it's another country, other nation, or whatnot. No, it's Edom that is going to bring forth this third world war.
That's right. Like the brother said, it's Amalek, the head tribe of the Edomites, man. And Amalek is now right about now hoarding all the blessings to onto himself. Because like the Jewish rabbis are saying, Esau, that the Catholic Church and the Christians are Esau. You see? So there you see already there is a lot of division among them, the Dukes of Edom. They are fighting among each other, man. You see? And Putin is also part of the Dukes of Edom. So yeah, man. So that is what is going to happen. War, man. The Lord is preparing them for war. Can you read Matthew 24, verse 7, Baba Kosha?
That's Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Yeah, man. And we seeing it nation rising up against nation, man. They go against each other. We see all these nations. We see all the nations that was against Israel are rising up against each other now, man. You see? We see earthquakes, pestilence, a lot of sickness. You see what's happening in Spain, the floodings, multiple earthquakes everywhere. And if you have you can watch it, and see it, the earthquakes across the world. There's a lot of earthquakes. There's never been so much earthquakes as before, man. You see? And it is happening in diverse places, man, all over the earth, man. You see? And that is the signs that we are looking for, because we know, like, hey, this is what is going to happen, man. And you can read it in verse 8. Bakosha.
Verse 8. All these are the beginnings of sorrows.
Think the brother froze.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah, man. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. And these are these great sorrows that is happening on this earth, man. And people are groaning. People are feeling in a state of depression, there's a lot of deletion. So people are seeing these sorrows, man, because why? All these pestilence, earthquakes, so-called natural disasters, everything is happening at once. And people don't understand it, because why? They don't have Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You see? But we understand, like, hey, these things have to happen, man. These things, what is going on in the world, is because the Lord is going to make his entrance back in this world, man. The second coming of Yahweh Shai, man. And we are patiently waiting for that. And we know that that's why these things are happening here on this earth, man. You see? Great sorrows, man. Banks, you know? So, yeah, man, but can you play because, yeah, we're going in this video now about Biden, he's he's really, to try to poke the bear, and the bear is Russia, and he's poking Russia now, like, hey, give us Zelensky full power and give him these nuclear weapons, man, to attack really Russia, man. So, and Russia ain't having it. Russia is a nuclear powerhouse, man. You see, on this whole earth, man. So yeah, man. Can you play the video, Bob Kosha? I hear no sound. Let me see.
No sound? Wait a second.
No.
Let's see. Stop.
Yeah, bear with us. We have some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Maybe it is my telephone. I don't, because I'm playing now from a telephone, but at my end, I don't hear no sound. But maybe if somebody's on the comment board can tell me if you hear it loud and
Are you
clear.
still not there?
Yeah, I still don't hear the sound. But maybe if somebody on the comment board can tell me, maybe somebody hear the sound, then it is probably my phone, you know?
What's this?
Because I hear you. So,
Yeah, I think now it's gonna go.
Launched one of its largest attacks in
yes.
months on Ukrainian civilians.
God.
We're going to begin with a major shift in U.S. policy toward Ukraine. President Biden has authorized President Zelensky. Ukraine had been requesting permission to use the missiles for long-range attacks for some time now, but the U.S. had been concerned about potentially escalating the war. At the same time, yesterday, apparently undeterred, Russia launched one of its largest attacks in months on Ukrainian civilians. MTS Tayab has our story.
They were targeted as they slept. At least 11 people were killed and dozens more wounded after what Ukraine has called one of the largest Russian missile and drone attacks since the start of the war. Much of it hitting the country's energy grid. Now, Ukrainian forces will be able to retaliate harder and further like never before. Following President Biden's decision to allow the use of U.S.-supplied long-range missiles deep inside Russia. The Army tactical missile systems travel at supersonic speeds and has a range of up to 190 miles. For months, Ukrainian forces have been launching drone attacks into Russian territory, but with limited effect. President Vladimir Zelensky has welcomed the weapons. Strikes are not made with words, he says. The missiles will speak for themselves. In September, Russian President Vladimir Putin issued a dire warning against allowing Ukraine to fire U.S.-supplied long-range missiles, saying it would mean that NATO countries, the United States, and European nations are parties to the war in Ukraine. Since then, Putin has dramatically raised the stakes by overseeing the deployment of at least 11,000 North Korean troops alongside Russian forces. While in the capital, Kyiv, a makeshift tribute has been set up to mark the 1,000th day of the war, as loved ones mourn the loss of tens of thousands of Ukrainians. And President Biden's decision has triggered a furious response from within Russia, with Russian lawmakers calling the move unacceptable and warning it could trigger what they called World War III. President Putin, however, has so far remained silent. Tony.
MTS, thank you very much.
Yeah, man. So you see it, man.
It
The Lord
seems
ain't playing, man. You see? So can you give me Revelation 11 and 14, Bob Kosha? Because, hey, man,
This is
we are in the
Revelation
midst of third world
11.
war. Kanaka.
Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
You see? And that the second woe passed, man, and the third world woe, and woe goes in lamentations, goes in destruction, goes into war, man. The third woe coming quickly. So the third world war, we are in the midst of it, man, and it's coming quickly, man. The Lord ushers it now like, hey, man, it's gonna happen because why? For prophecy's sake, man. You see? And the Lord controls all these things, man. The missiles, everything is all in the hands of the Lord, man. You see? The Lord is ushering all these nations into the battle, man. Come to the battle. You see, that is what the Lord is doing now, man. For what? For us, man. For the controversy of Zion. We're gonna go later on into that, you know. But that is what is going on, man. Can you give me Isaiah 45 of 54, Salakia, and 16? Because the Lord is controlling this, man. He could created these scientists to make these missiles, you know, these nuclear missiles. They're going faster. They you know, I think the brother you was posted that, you know, about these missiles, you know, you know, the range that they have, and it's still getting faster and faster. Mach this, Mach 7, Mach 8, Mach 10, you know, and go on and on and on, man. You see, and these are gonna be used, man. And the Lord give that technology, man. You know. So can you read it for me, Baba Kosha?
Yeah. This is Isaiah 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created a waster to destroy.
You see, the Lord created the smith, and back in the days, you had the smith who making that weapons, man, like an artificer, making the weapons, because the artificer goes also in like a technician. He making making weapons, and that is what the Lord is doing, man. And now the modern day smiths are the scientists, man, coming up Oppenheim. You see, if you see the movie, man. You see, that was the Lord's spirit upon him to create these weapons, man. Nagasaki, Hiroshima. It's the Lord, man. He did it, man. You see, there's nothing of Esau by himself, because Esau think that he came up with all these, with all these inventions, with all these technology. No, it is the Lord put it in Esau to do what is bidding, the Lord's bidding. It's not of Esau. You see, this is the Lord, man, and now you see all these nations have nuclear capability, man. You see, because you see also in this clip that the brother was playing, that Korea also joined the battle, man, and you see all these nations, they gathering together, like Russia with Iran, with Korea, like the scriptures, man, the fulfillment also from Ezekiel chapter 38, man. You see, because Russia is going to be a god to these weaker nations, man. And that is what is happening now, man. You see? So the Lord is the mastermind, man. Don't underestimate. People think that this is all by themselves. No, this is all the will of the Lord, man. And that is what we know, but the world, they're oblivious about that, man. Karnak, yeah? Yeah, I see you have something there.
Yeah, I was looking, but I can't really find it. I have Isaiah 9, verse 6, and it reads, verse 5, Isaiah 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with a confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yeah, man. You want to speak on it?
Yeah, man. So, like normal wars, the other wars that were fought, they were with confused noise, meaning all these kind of sounds and noises went through each other. People fighting with swords, people fighting with on horseback, people fighting with shields and things like that. But this new war that is going to be fought is going to be with fuel of fire. And who is going to be the fuel for the fire? The people. The Most High is going to use the people as fuel for this nuclear fire that is going to be brought here upon Earth. Because why? These people are wicked and they need to be toasted, man. They need to go to the spirit realm.
Exactly. Yes, what the brother said, man. Because why? The Lord have a sacrifice, and he said it also in Bosra, man. Because this is that big sacrifice. What is going to happen, man? These people gonna be burnt up, man. They're gonna be that sacrifice for that great barbecue, man. Yeah, man. And the Lord ain't gonna play, man. People think this is a joke. The Lord wants this sacrifice, and it's gonna happen, man. If the Lord requires something, it's gonna happen, man. You see? And that's why we, the men of the Lord, we are doing this work, preaching this word to the children of Israel and also to these other nations, because we preaching against, set our face against Mount Seir, also these other nations, and we prophesying and preaching against them, and preaching also to the 2/3 of our people, man, to return back, man. You see, but they don't want it because, hey, now the blood is off our hands, man. So they're also going to be, fuel for the fire, man. You see, they're also going to be part of that sacrifice, man. You see, that the Lord requires, man. So the Lord ain't coming to play, man, because the Lord is sick and tired also of Jake, man, with all the foolishness and, these black Christian antichrist. The Lord is tired of everything, man. The Lord is coming for that big BBQ. No jokes. You see? So and also our people, they are not our people are not how you say it, they are not exempt from judgment. Salakia, that is the word I was looking for, they are not exempt from judgment, man. You see? because especially our people, man. You see, because we have to know better, man. We have to do better, and that's why we went also in slavery, because the Lord sees us as a special people, man. The Lord wants us to be better because we really have to teach the nations how to behave and how to live on this earth, man, and take care of everything, man. But we failed in that. So in the new kingdom, that is all gonna be make good with us again, man. That's why the remnant is gonna be safe, man. And they're gonna be the one, the 144,000, chosen one. They are the one that's gonna be judging the world and judging the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You see? So, hey, we hope. That's why we said hopefully like very humble, because nobody knows who's written in the book of life, man. You see, we don't know that, So that's why we are, doing this work, man, and make a calling of election sure. You see, Kanakya, you have something. I hear the paper.
God, this is Zephaniah 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said
Yep.
Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
You see, therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord. You see, because this is what the Lord is doing, man. He's determined to gather all these nations, man. And that is what is going to happen. This is his will. That's why we're seeing these things now are unfolding. We're seeing that, hey, the ultimate chess player is putting all these pawns in play, man. You see? For his will to do what is need to be done. And that's why we are waiting for the Lord, man. The Israelites, we don't have no nuclear capability. We don't have no army. We have nothing. So the Lord don't want us to, black power, taking up guns and acting the fool. Because why? First of all, the gun is not our blessing. That is Esau's blessing. So you're always going to lose it. You're always going to lose. You ain't going to fight. You ain't going to do nothing. And we are still under the curses. So the Lord requires of us that we only preach in this word to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and do his will, man. You see? That is the only thing we have to do, That's why we have to wait, because the Lord is going to come for our enemies, man. He going to get them, man. You see? Yahweh Shai is going to come back, man. The Lord is going to send his only begotten son, the savior, to rescue us, man. The remnant, I may say, and that is what is going to happen. And he going to get them, man. You see? Yahweh Shai is going to come and break all these nations, man. Take all these crowns. He gonna be the top dog, man. He gonna be that ultimate, ultimate predator, man. Apex predator. That is Yahweh Shai, man. When he's gonna come back, that's why what he said. I ain't gonna meet you as a man, but he's coming back in that angelic form, man, like an apex predator, man. And the whole world gonna wail. They're gonna be like, hey, That is what is going to happen, man. And then they're going to see the full power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And also of Yasharallah, because the Lord is going to give us power too, man. Yahweh the Zawi of that number, He's going to give us the spiritual power, man. And that is what we are waiting for, man. Karnak, yeah? Yeah, something?
Revelation 17. This,
Give me Isaiah 14 and 27, Babu Kosha.
God, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 27. For Yahweh, power of hosts, has purposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back?
Yeah, man. The Lord has, like we was reading, this is his determination to do what, to bring all these nations and gather them for the great day of judgment, man. You see, because that is what the Lord is doing, man. And nobody can say like, hey, we can turn it back. Like I was speaking with a brother also. We had somebody came to our camp 2 weeks ago and said like, yeah, we like the people, we can stop it. No, you cannot, because nobody has free will. And that is what Esau always thinks, that they have free will and that they can do, that they can, alter everything. No, man, this is the will of the Lord, man, and nobody can stop it. So, like Michael Jordan said, get some help. Stop it. Stop it. Because hey, you ain't gonna stop nothing, man. The Lord determined. He wants this is gonna happen, man. Like the brother was reading, you cannot turn it back. Who shall turn it back? The Lord has no counselor. Nobody can tell the Lord like, yeah, hey, you wicked, you cannot do it. Nobody can do that. If the Lord puts it like that, it's gonna happen, man. You see? Because the Lord's will always will stand. His counsel will stand, and nobody else, man. That is what it is, man. Can you give me Joel chapter 3 and start with 1, Baba Kosha? Dit is bro Lacham of Yahweh's children. Hey, Shalom, Mark, ja. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Hashem, Rakakadash, Brakata.
So that the book of Joel 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem,
And
I
that is what is going to happen, man. The Lord is going to bring back the captivity of our people, man. And that is the northern and the southern tribe, man. He's going to turn everything back, man. You see? Come on. Verse 2.
Verse 2. I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Yahweh and will
Yeah,
plead
man.
with them.
Gone. You see, the Lord is gathering all these nations to the big finale, man. You see, because that is what is going to happen. The Third World War is going to be fought like what they say now, the Middle East, but it's really Asia, minor Asia. Because if you look in the old maps, this is Asia. Esau also he changed everything, man. Took all the landmarks away. Called all the lands after his names, but really that region over there, is Asia, man. You see? But yeah, Karnak and Salakia. And can you get me the word Yahweh Shabbat? Because that is the Lord's judgment, man. Just for edification's sake.
Let me go to the Blue Letter Bible. To the Blue Letter Bible, the word Yahweh Shabbat says, Yahweh has judged.
Yeah, man. So that is going to be the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man. With all these nations, man. You see? Can you read further about Kosha?
Joel 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yahweh Shabbat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Yeah, man. And we were scattered to all four corners of the earth, man, mingled with all these nations. So for you black holy Israelites, this is also, you're going to see that a lot of, when the time of salvation is going to come, with that the day, you're going to see that, hey, you're going to see maybe, no, for sure, you're going to see Edomites, you're going to see Moabites, you're going to see people looking from all these different nations, man, coming for salvation. It ain't going to be only, Wesley Snipe and Shaft Israelites going to be saved, man. They're going to look like all kinds of other nations, man. That is what is going to happen, man. You see? And these people who part of the land is the smallheads, man. The so-called, the Amalekites, man. The so-called JOOs, man. These people, man. Pursuing the book of Ezekiel chapter 35, man. Of 36, aha, you know. We got the high Asian places in our possession, that is these devils, man, what the Lord is talking about. And they're going to get it because Israel, also Israel, the now is the unholy land, but it's going to be holy again when these bastards is going to be, going to get smoked out. They're going to be fuel for the fire too, man. And especially they, man, because the Lord said, hey, I have war with Amalek forever, man, from generation to generation, and that is them. You see? So they're going to be get burnt, pew, gone, because the land need to be cleansed for us to be there again, man. Because now all kinds of abomination is going on in that land, man. You see? So it need to be cleansed too, man. So fire is gonna be set over there too, man. You see? Karnak, yeah?
You wanted the clip? I'll put one of the
Yeah, you
clips.
can play clips. Yeah, play some clips. Then we go back to the script.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed a revised nuclear document declaring an attack on Russia by any nation that is supported by nuclear power will be considered a joint attack on his country. Putin's endorsement of the new nuclear deterrent policy comes on the 1,000th day after he sent troops into Ukraine. It also follows U.S. President Joe Biden's decision to let Ukraine strike targets inside Russia with U.S.-supplied long-range missiles. The signing of the doctrine reflects Putin's readiness to threaten use of the country's nuclear arsenal to force the West to back down, as Moscow presses a slow-moving offensive in Ukraine.
Вибачте, без зайвих деталей. У України є далекобійні можливості, у України є далекобійні дрони свого власного виробництва. У нас тепер є довгий Нептун, і не один. І тепер у нас є Атакамс. І ми все це будемо використовувати.
То, что Атакамс сегодня ночью по Брянской области использовался неоднократно, это, конечно, сигнал о том, что они хотят эскалацию. И без американцев использовать эти ракеты высокотехнологичные, Путин об этом многократно говорил, невозможно. We are strongly in favor of doing everything not to allow nuclear war to happen. It was us who first, during the Soviet Union times, suggested to the United States, and President Gorbachev and President Reagan made a joint statement that nuclear war can never be won and never must be started. The update of the military doctrine does not add anything which the West wouldn't know, and does not add anything which would be different, let me put it this way, from the American doctrinal documents on what to do with nuclear weapons. We are convinced that the nuclear weapon is first and foremost a weapon to constrain any, prevent any nuclear war.
Yeah, man. So we see it, man. Yeah, man. So you see it, man. The Lord is gathering all these nations to the battle, man. And Russia ain't having it, man. Russia be like, hey, man, this is really a threat. Because what America does, because you need to know, Ukraine has no power as at all. You know, they are backed by NATO and America. You see, and they are the one, you know, are delivering these weapons. And also here in the Netherlands, where we are at, you know, now the former Prime Minister of Holland, you know, he's now State Secretary from if I'm correct, of Defense, you know. So Russia also said, because I was watching a documentary from of a podcast, Salakia, from Holland here, and they said that Putin said that Holland is the first on the list in Europe to eat some missiles, man. So hey, and Holland always walking around cocky, you know, because me and another brother always said like, hey, the Dutch are the special Edomites, man. You know, the slavery, you know, the transatlantic slave trade, everything they was heavily involved, man. You see, there was the one really started it, you know. Because you need to know, here in the East Indian Company here in Holland, they this was all controlled by the smallheads, you know, by the Amalekites. And where I'm at here in Amsterdam is Amalekite City. They call it like that. The whole soccer team and people are hip onto it. What was happening a few weeks ago, you know, with these hooligans from Israel, you know, came over here, you know, with Mossad. You know, because Mossad was involved in it, the IDF soldiers, you know, this was not normal, regular hooligans, you know, and people knew about it, you know. So always they're going to back up the smallheads, because why? This is controlled by smallheads, you know. They're always pushing the narratives in favor for the smallheads, you see. So that's why Putin be like, "Hey man, you Dutch people, you want to be you want to be the first always, you know? You're gonna get it, you know. The least of the flock will draw him out, man." And that is over here. And if you can see it through the script, through the filtering things through the scriptures, you know what's going on, man. And we know, like, hey, man, this country, the Netherlands, is controlled by these Smarlets, man, and it started way back in the transatlantic slave trade, man. They was the one that took away the Israelites, man. You see, one of the first ships that came to Africa was from the Dutch Edomites, man. So yeah, man, but that is a little bit sidestep, you know. But let me go back. What is going on now? It's like, hey, war, 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 man. You see, and the Lord is doing this for us, man. But Kasha, can you get me Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 6?
This is Isaiah 47, verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, and that is what you did, man. You see, the Lord was rough with us because why? He was angry with us, you know. So he gave us to these other nations, and especially to Esau Edom, man, our wicked twin brother, man. You see, but hey, he never showed us mercy, man, till the day of today, man. Jake is losing out here, man. You see, and especially now that Trump won, hey, you see them marching through the streets, you know, with swastikas, you know, in America, but also here they feel emboldened, the Edomites now, thinking that Trump is going to be the savior. And what does America make America great again? That means that Jake is going back into slavery, because that is what they're saying. You see, sending threats to Jake, you know, like, hey, you're going to go back in slavery. And, you know, that is what is. So that is make America great again, man. You see, so you Jakes and you Latinos, you know, you Latinos and the northern tribe thinking that Esau's gonna love you. He ain't gonna show you love because it is in his spirit, man. The Lord created him like that, man. Can an Ethiopian chase his spot? Can a leopard chase his spot and the Ethiopian chase his collar? No. These devils are accustomed to to do evil, man. You see? So don't try to change them, man. The Lord said it to us, man. So, and we can see it, man. And they said to us, yeah, you're a hate group. No, it is the Lord created them like that to be the wicked, man. And we know, you see? So the Lord is going to get them, man, for what they did, man. You see? That's why the Lord is doing this, man. You know, for the controversy of Zion. Kana, can you get me jump back to Joel chapter 3 and start with verse 9, Baba Kosha.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
Yeah,
Beat
man.
your plowshares. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, proclaim this among the Gentiles or all the heathen nations, man. Prepare war. This war is war is coming, man. World war, man. Like the brother was reading already in Isaiah 9 and 5, man. This time is going to be with fuel of fire. The Lord is going to come with missiles striking. It's all full blown world war, man. You see? You know, and all the mighty, all the men of war draw near. We were seeing in Korea is joining onto Russia, man, helping to fight the soldiers in Ukraine, and also because it's a proxy war. So there are also, you know, Americans, NATO soldiers. They are over there, man. So-called training these Ukrainian soldiers, man. You see, the Lord mustered everybody into the battle, man. Karnak, verse 10.
This is Joel 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong.
Yeah, man. So you see it also nowadays, you know, you see it is investing in war. That is the thing what is happening now, man. You see, people, the budgets of all these nations are going into war. Everybody want to protect themselves and be ready for the day of battle, man. You see, and now the weak, like Korea, like Iran and all these other nations, you know, who didn't really had nuclear capabilities, are now getting strong. They now saying boldly like, hey, Hey, America, what do you want? America is not the top dog anymore of the world, man. Back in the days, with Hiroshima and Nagasaki, America was like, everybody was afraid. Hey, he make fire come out of heaven, man. Everybody was, that's why Esau had, can walk around this world like, hey, and like everybody was afraid and was like, hey, America, yeah, you can do what you want. The big bully of the world. But this is over now, man. You see? And Russia is helping these so-called weaker nations also, to have the technology and a nuclear capability, man. You see? So that's why, hey, now the weak say that I'm strong. And that is, you see it now, man. Karnak, yeah?
I have a clip about that.
Karnak, yeah? Yeah, man.
Vladimir Putin has a new warning for the United States after President Biden authorized Ukraine to use long-range missiles supplied by the U.S. to strike inside Russia. Chief Foreign Correspondent Ukraine. Morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, Paul. Nuclear saber rattling from the Kremlin this morning, with Vladimir Putin appearing to threaten to use nuclear weapons if Ukraine fires American-made missiles into Russia. The Kremlin saying the doctrine was updated in response to what it calls the new situation. The new Russian policy essentially authorizes the use of nuclear weapons in response to what it calls, quotes, critical threats of aggression using conventional weapons. Now, remember, President Biden lifting restrictions on the attack and ballistic missiles, which are, of course, conventional weapons, essentially allowing them to be fired into Russia. Putin has made nuclear threats before that have proved to be hollow. A senior Ukrainian military source telling me this is blackmail, but also warning nuclear weapons are a Pandora's box that shouldn't be opened. This move likely aimed as much at President-elect Trump, who's promising to end the war when he takes office, but it'll make that all the harder. Meanwhile, Russia again escalating attacks inside Ukraine, striking an apartment block in the north, killing 9, including a child. And for all the talk of peace plans, Ukraine today marking 1,000 days of Russia's devastating war with no end in sight. And just one final bit of breaking news. We're hearing that the Russians are reporting that Ukraine has now used these attack and ballistic missiles. More on that later.
Yeah,
George?
it looks like an escalation is coming. Okay, Ian, thanks very much.
Yeah, man. You see, so Russia, hey, Russia is ready, man. And all these nations, these weaker nations are drawing onto Russia, man. You see? And that is biblical prophecy, man. That is Ezekiel 38, man. You see? And this is what is going to happen. And that is going to be that full-blown war, man. But it's not going to be yet, like we was reading by the beginning of this lesson, The end is not yet. Because why? Major prophecies have to be fulfilled first, man. You see? Can you read further, Baba Kasha?
God, this is
In Joel.
Joel 3, verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened. Yeah. Read on.
Yeah, can read on, Nakia? You can,
Verse 12. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about it.
Yeah, man. The Lord is going to judge all you heathen nations, man. And he's going to do it in favor, first of all, for his holy name, because like we was reading, he will have polluted his inheritance, man. You see? So for his holy name's sake, he's going to restore everything, man. Because now everybody be like, look at these Negroes, we are a byword, a proverb. They look at us like we are nothing. You see, yesterday I made a lesson about it also, like, hey, that they don't see us like the children of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, African Americans, you black people, we all kinds of things, but they don't want to see us to be the real Israelites. And you Antichrist, Hokeb Malone, like the bishop always said, you have a problem for seeing us that we are the chosen children. That's why you're doing all these antics, making all these antics, breaking scriptures wrong. Because why? The spirit is not upon you, man. You see? Because you are sent to really disrupt this truth, but you ain't gonna happen, man. Like the Lord said, no, man. You cannot do it, because this is the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, and you cannot stop this, man. You see? All you think that you can come and stop this, and also especially you black Christians, anti-Christians, I have to say, you cannot stop this, man. This is of the Lord, man. Hey, these great men of great millstone, our apostles, the bishops, the elders, man. Hey, man, you can clearly see the Spirit is working with them, man. You see, and there must be at the end days there must be prophets sent out, man, and not to brag or boast, but really the truth is in great millstone, man, and that's why a lot of you have problems with it, man, because we ain't having that lobby-dobby doctrine like everybody can be saved, because that is what you want to hear. You want to put us back in Christianity again, man. Oh, clearly the Lord is going to gather all these nations for what? For war. To be judged, man. That is what is going to happen, man. And judgment is going to go with terrible, terrible, terrible slaughter, man. And we're going to read it later on, man. You see? Karnak, can you read further?
Joel 3, verse 14. No, 13.
12.
Put,
Of 13. Salakia. God, you're right.
verse 13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Yeah, man. The harvest is ripe. So, when the harvest is ripe, when the harvest is ripe, you're going to put the sickle in it, to reap all the fruits, man. The harvest, what you have, man. You see? And that is what has happened. The harvest is ripe. Because why? The wickedness of all these nations is especially Esau Edom, because he's on the top of wickedness, the border of wickedness, pursuing the book of Malachi 1 and 4. He is the border of wickedness, and the fat is overflow. Because, hey, we live in a time, you see that everything is, wickedness is being promoted, and if you are against it, you are now as seen as evil. Because why? Esau turns everything upside down, man. And now the fat is overflowed, man. You see, wickedness is overflow. So the Lord is like, okay, now it's time, man. You see, so the Lord is going to make his entrance back on this earth, man. To what? To do what? Because you're going to be like a sickle. When you go with a sickle in the field, that is what is going to happen, man. The Lord is going to squash you like grapes, man. That is what is going to happen, man. Karnak, verse 14.
Verse 14. Multitudes in the valley of in the valley of decision. For the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision.
Yeah, man. He's gonna plead with all your heathen over there, man, for the children of Israel, man. You see? The Lord is coming there to plead he's gonna judge all your nations over there, man. You see? And it's gonna come when the Lord is gonna come, pursuing the book of Second Ezra. He's gonna come on this big fathership, and all you need heathen nations are gonna be like, hey, we have, like Reagan said, we have a common enemy now, so-called aliens. Because the Lord is gonna come on this fathership, Yahweh Shai, man. And hey, man, you're gonna be grinded to dust, man. All you armies, the Lord is gonna grind you to dust and gonna show his power, man. Yahweh Shai is gonna come and gonna make a stop to all your nations, all the wickedness, everything, man. The Lord is gonna cleanse everything again and gonna put the kingdom of heaven right back here on this earth, man. You see? But you're gonna get your judgment, and all your nations gonna go in slavery, man. Hardcore slavery, man. And especially Esau Edom, man. And all your other nations are going to get repentance after 1,000 years, of slavery. But you Edomites, you so-called white man, you white people, you ain't going to get repentance of the Lord, man. You're going to be destroyed after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, man. Do double unto them that they did to you. And that is what you're going to get, man. You see? Because you are pushing and promoting this wickedness on the earth, man. It's your Edomites, man. You see? Karnak. Can you get to that?
Want to go to the clip?
Yeah, play a clip, and then we have a few scriptures that we close it out.
Let's see.
Как прямое участие НАТО, Соединенных Штатов, европейских стран в войне на Украине. Это их прямое участие.
Видимо, слышим, очень высоком уровне Великобритании и США муссируется тема о том, что киевский режим сможет большой дальности. И, судя по всему, это решение либо вот будет принято.
Происходит попытка подмены понятий, потому что речь не идет о разрешении или запрете киевскому режиму наносить удары по российской территории. Он и так наносит с помощью беспилотных летательных аппаратов и другими средствами. Но когда речь идет о использовании высокоточного оружия большой дальности западного производства, это совершенно другая история. Дело в том, что я уже об этом говорил, и любые эксперты это подтвердят, и у нас, и на Западе, наносить удары современными высокоточными системами большой дальности западного производства украинская армия не в состоянии. Она не может этого делать. Это возможно только с использованием разведданных со спутников, которыми Украина не располагает. Это данные только со спутников Евросоюза, либо на Соединенных Штатах, в общем, с натовских спутников. Это первое. Второе, и очень важное, может быть, ключевое, заключается в том, что полетные задания в эти ракетные системы могут, по сути, вносить только военнослужащие стран НАТО. Украинские военнослужащие делать это не могут. И поэтому речь идет не о том, чтобы разрешать украинскому режиму наносить удары по России этим оружием, или не разрешать. Речь идет о том, чтобы принять решение о том, что страны НАТО напрямую участвуют в военном конфликте или нет. Если это решение будет принято, это будет означать не что иное, как прямое участие стран НАТО, Соединенных Штатов, европейских стран в войне на Украине. Это их прямое участие. И это уже, конечно, существенным образом меняет саму суть, саму природу конфликта. Это будет означать, что страны НАТО, США, европейские страны воюют с Россией. А если это так, то, имея в виду изменение самой сути этого конфликта, мы будем принимать соответствующие решения, исходя из тех угроз, которые нам будут
And you see it, man. This is a direct threat, against Russia, man. And Russia ain't gonna take this lightly, man. They're gonna respond also with nuclear fire, man. You see, because Russia is gonna attack NATO and America. You see, but like we were saying, the end is not yet, man. Hey, Shalom Akia, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Bashim Rakakadash Barakata. The brother GMS in his likeness. Damawaja. Karnak, yeah, man. So, hey, you see, man, hey, we hearing the drums of war, man. It's beating hard, man, and getting louder and louder, man. You see? Because this is the Lord's doing, man. You see? And now you see this, because this is a bankers war, like we was talking about it, and these bankers want it, but because this is also part of what they want, man. For, according to prophecy, what they have a new world order in their mind, to perform. So they need all the players, to do what they want, man, to reset the world. But hey, it is all in the Lord's hand, man. So can you get me Revelation chapter 16 and start with 14 and then jump to 16? Rob Kocha.
This is Revelation 16, verse 14. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, and gather them to the battle of that great day of the Almighty power.
Yeah, man. And the great day is like we was reading in Joel, and Zephaniah, the great day of the Lord, man. And that is going to be that he's going to plead with all these nations, man. War, man. He's gathering together, man. You see? And they are all spirits of devils, because why? The Edomites, you see it, man. They are the wicked of the wicked, man. You see? And they're working miracles with the technology, with the media, because this is how they control the narrative. Yesterday, I went into that also. They are all about to controlling the narrative. You see, they're always doing this to sway the people. Like, oh, Putin is against them. No, that is all a big theater, man. That is what it is, man. But they're really gonna fight, man, because Trump was talking with Biden. You were seeing that, they was like, hey, they give shaking hands, and now they say like, hey, Biden is doing this to, really before then Trump comes in office, to really that Trump have difficulties, man. You see. Because Trump was talking about peace, but what the Lord says, man, Second Thessalonians, man, to if I'm correct, 5 of First Thessalonians 5, when they're gonna say peace and safety, sudden destruction is gonna come, man. Maybe you want to get that, you see, because this is what is happening, man. The Lord, there ain't gonna be peace, man. War, third world war, man. It's gonna come, man, and we are in the midst of it, but it's gonna get really, really bad, man. You see, so if you don't have Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that's why we are not worried, man. We know the Lord got us, man. We have. You got it?
God, this is 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, man. Nobody gonna escape that. Like it was reading also in Isaiah chapter 14, man. You see, the Lord stretched forth His hand. Who can return it, man? Nobody, man. So war is gonna come. You see, peace and safety. When Trump gonna say, yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna make peace, with Russia, and it ain't gonna happen, man. War is gonna come, man. Russia is gonna bomb, nuke the whore, man. Thus it prophecies. Thus it Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It's gonna happen, man. Nobody can turn it back, man. Can you jump to Revelation 16 and 16?
This is Revelation 16, verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
You see? So the Lord is gathering them together for that great day, man, for the day of Armageddon, Armageddon, in the Greek tongue, So the Lord is gathering them together, man, for that great battle, man, the great day. Then going to plead with all these nations, man. For what? For Zion, man, for our people, man, and also, of course, first and foremost, His holy name, man, to restore everything, man, that everybody on the whole world going to respect and honor the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You see? But it's going to come through us also, man. You see? First and foremost, of course, Yahushai, but also through us, man. Because when we're going to be restored and set back in order, the nations are going to respect us again. And it is also glorious for the name of Yahweh now, man. To be what? These perfect judges that He needs to govern and judge this earth, man. You see? Because now we are in these filthy bodies, man. We cannot do nothing, man. You see? The Lord is fine-tuning us. Of course, we preach in this word because the Lord is using who He want to use. He using we are His vessels, but we still in these corruptible bodies, man. So we need to be changed and be renewed to be acceptable for the Lord, man. You see? So now then we have direct communication again with the Lord, because now Yahushua is our intermediary, He is the one who, is communicating through us and Yahweh, because we are too filthy, man. You see? So yeah, man, the Lord is going to gather them for the battle, man, for the great day, man, of His indignation, man. You see? Upon all these nations, man. Can you get me Isaiah 34 and start with 1, and you can read till verse 8. Well, Kosha.
This is Isaiah 34, verse 1, entitled The Judgment on the Nations.
Yep.
Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their
Yeah,
slain
man.
also. Salakia.
Yeah, man. The Lord's indignation, and His indignation is righteous anger, man. You see? It's upon all the nations, man, because of why? Their wickedness, man. You see? And what they did against us, man. So the Lord is, and all their armies, the Lord, ain't dealing with them like that, man. They think that the Lord is with them because now they are prospering. They thinking in the world they have everything, but the Lord is using them for His great movie, man. For the great how you call it, the great how when a movie, the plot, when it is getting really, you see, like, hey,
Plot
man, hey.
twist.
Yeah, the plot twist, Tawada.
Yeah.
That is what I'm searching for, that word, for the great plot twist, man. You see, that is what the Lord is doing, man, because this is the Lord's movie, man. And these nations are going to find out, man. That's why, hey, the ones that was first, the tail is going to be the head, man. Now everybody sees us like, these people is nothing. They have nothing. Like I was saying before, we have no army, we have nothing. We are the lowest of the lowest. But wait, man, the Lord is going to beautify us, man. Kanakia, read on.
Verse 3. Isaiah 34, verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melt with their blood.
Yeah, man. And that is what is going to happen, man. The slain of the Lord is going to be many, man. You see, the Lord is going to do the killing, man. Righteous killing. You see, and hey, man, hey, the blood is going to be high like a horse's bridle, man. That's what, hey, don't make no jokes, man. When the Lord is start to, like we were saying, start the barbecue and roast and do, that great sacrifice, that is going to happen. Hey, man, hey, people are gonna be a mass deletion. I always say it like, hey, Klaus Schwab talking about, and the so-called elite about depopulate, blah blah blah. The Lord is gonna do the big depopulation, man. That is gonna be the mass depopulation, man. That is what is gonna happen, man. Karnakia, read on.
Verse 4. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
And that is it.
all- yeah.
And that is going to be the thermonuclear missiles. When the mushroom cloud, because our prophets back in the days couldn't explain it really well. So they was explaining that in their words, what they were seeing, like a scroll opening, but that is the mushroom cloud, man. When that nuclear missile strike, like you see that big mushroom cloud, and the destroying wind, what is coming after that, the brother going to read further. But that is what is going to happen, man. Karnak, yeah?
And all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Yeah, man. And that is what's going to happen. That the impact of a thermonuclear missile, when it hits, hey, man, everything is going to fall down, man. Everything, you see, the buildings, everything is going to, because of that wind, that destroying wind, because that is the worst thing, man. You see? Hey, everything is going to fall down. When the wind blows at the tree, you see the leaves are falling. Exactly, this is going to happen. This is the impact of the thermonuclear missiles, and that is what they're speaking about, man. Karnak, verse 6,
Verse
or
5.
verse 5. So like, yeah.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon whole Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
You see, the Lord's sword, and that is these thermonuclear missiles that come down from heaven and down upon Idumea. Idumea is the Greek way to, that is it from Edom, that is Idumea. It's the people, the Edomites, the so-called white man. You see? And Idumea is first a people before it is a place. So everywhere these Edomites are, and it's going to be, of course, in Babylon the Great, but everywhere where the Idumea, these Edomites are, the Lord is going to take them out, man. You see? And they are the curse of the Lord. They are the people that are cursed, man. The Lord cursed them. So now they think they are blessed, but the Lord really cursed them because, hey, Esau and Jacob, to Jacob went the blessing, man, and Esau's the cursed one. You see? Karnak, yeah? Verse 6.
Verse 6. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh had a sacrifice in Basra, and great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
You see, the Lord had the great sacrifice, man, in Bosra. And Bosra is, like I was saying before, are the people of Edom, the so-called white man, and the Lord, and wherever they are, because Bosra now also is America, Babylon the Great. You got all these Edomites. Here in Holland, we got all these Edomites. But the great slaughter is going to happen in America, because America is going to be totally destroyed, man. And the Lord's, hey, the kidneys of goats and rams, hey, the Lord is going to do that great depopulation. He is the one who's going to do that, man. Karnak, yeah? Verse 7.
Verse 7. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and the dust made fat with fatness.
Yeah,
For it
man.
is
And like the brother said, and like we said also, like, hey, when this, because these layers of these chariots, Salakia, are also gonna come, these concentrated fire from these lasers, gonna grind all these people to dust, man. You see, and like we were saying before, the blood is gonna be like a horse's bridle, man. It's that high, man. So a lot of blood, a lot of Salakia deletion is gonna come when the Lord is turning back, man. That great sacrifice, man. Karnak, yeah, the last verse.
verse 8. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
Yeah, man, and that is what it is, man. You see, because it's the day of the Lord's vengeance, man. When it's going, Yahweh gonna send His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, with the host of angels, the day of Armageddon. Hey, it's gonna be destruction upon the heathen nations, man. And the Lord, hey, He's doing this for the controversy of Zion, man, because of us, man. You see, He's coming back for His heritage that was polluted, man, to restore us, man, to restore His holy name, to restore Yasharallah, man. Yashar, the Prince, Allah's power, man. We are the children of the power, man. You see, and that is going to be restored. We're going to be restored back in glory, and that is what is going to happen, man. And the Lord is going to do it for us, man. You see. So yeah, man. So that is what I had. Did you add something, Akia?
No, that was basically it. Straight to
Yeah.
the point.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Hey, war is coming, man. Hey, stay occupied in the scriptures, daily, because that is what we're doing, reading, studying, if you don't see us making videos, we are basically studying, man, with each other, helping each other, brotherly love, because that is very important, man. All these things, man, to be with each other, man, in these times, man, because hey, this war is coming, man. You see. So, hey, man, with that, I hope you've been edified. We want to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Chai, Ba'asham, Wakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and do rule well. Shalom to the hopefully elect. To whether you brothers on the comment board. Hey, to the next lesson. Shalom.
Shalom.